Alright, so here's something I've been meaning to get to for a while. This is the porch on my house here. My house needs a lot of work right now. This porch in particular, I've already had it all apart once. I actually planed all these boards before COVID and didn't have a lot of money back then, so I was even using the same screws to even sanded down all these screws and put the original screws back in, which I might actually have to do again, actually, depending on how this goes. All of these boards are tired. The steps are kind of spongy now. They're okay, but yeah, they just don't feel super solid. It's really ratty looking, especially on this side. Just doesn't look very good. I like to spruce this up and put all new wood. Get things looking nice again, eh, Zoe? Like this, just all. Zoe, move. I'm trying to show people. Do you want a new deck? Do you want a new porch? Do you want some food? Probably food. You probably don't care about the deck, but Daddy wants a new deck. Daddy wants this to be nice. Okay, move. Okay, look. Zoe, come on, over here. Yeah, look. Okay, it's rotten. So yeah, boards like this, I just want to replace all this stuff. And I already stained it once, and yeah, it's looking pretty tired. Got some boards here that are pretty rotten, and yeah, just like to make this all look a lot nicer and maybe repaint this stuff here. Yeah, it just looks a little rough. So I'm going to take this apart, see if we can take this apart, and yeah, I've got all new wood. I've got all new pressure treated wood here that my dad bought me for my birthday. Got all the wood here, nice pressure treated boards. So that should work out nice. So get those on, and they won't even need to be stained. So that's another great thing about this. I will probably stain them, but oh geez, we got some. What is that? There's some paper wasps around that seem to be struggling for whatever reason. I don't know where they're coming from, but anyways, we gotta spruce this thing up. Something interesting about my house is that the guy that built this house, he built it, all these bricks are from the Parliament buildings, believe it or not, as well as these two fence spires here. They're from the roof of the Parliament buildings. So anyways, let's get into this project here. Let's see if we can revamp this porch and get some life back into this porch. Okay, here we are. A vast majority of my house and my porch is made with steel 2x4. There's steel steel, yeah, steel 2x4s, which is awesome because it keeps everything straight. And it's well made. So you can see the underneath of my porch here is all steel. Some of it's wood, but the majority of it is actually steel, which is great. There are a couple things here that I may have to replace, but we'll clean this all up. I mean, it still looks good for the most part. A little rotten through here, but if I need some more wood, I'll go get some. Zoey's the foreman. We'll know more when I get it apart, what we're dealing with here. These ozers. Let's get it all apart and cleaned up and see exactly what the situation. I find it crazy that ferns can grow under a deck like that. But Mother Nature. Zoey, what are you doing? Zoey's already checking things out. I don't know if she's been under there before. Oh, look at that. There's the ground. I wonder what that is. Is that the ground connector for my house? Looks like it. Zoey, come on. Yeah, looking some rough stuff under here, but see anything under there that needs to be replacing? Zoey? Zoey, come on. Let's go. Well, that's nice and cool under there. Do you want to lie under there? That could be your spot. Nice and cool under there, right? She likes it over there. All right, we got the first board up. Alright. Okay, it's lunchtime. And making a tuna sandwich, and Zoey, this is Zoey's favorite. She loves these tuna cans. Just love lick these tuna cans. That's her favorite thing to do. These ozers. Loves to lick those tuna cans. She'll sit there for a good 5 minutes licking that, and then she'll bug me. Then she'll bug me about this sandy. More. Nice little tuna sandy. And keep her occupied for a little bit here so I can enjoy my lunch without having her begging. Because it was built right. It was built with those steel beams here, and they don't warp. They stay. Oh, look who it is. So he's curious. This is what's going on, Dad. Where did the porch go? Where did my porch go? We're getting a brand new porch. Hopefully this center beam is still. I could definitely use replacing. We'll see. Okay, now we can get a better idea of what we're actually. Okay, now we can get a better idea of what we're actually dealing with here. You see the construction technique used. It's on this stringer here, with this joist. Not sure the proper terminology for it. Just pulled back the that garbage bag that was sitting over it. It's obviously just so that water, when water's leaking through the cracks of the porch, that the actual joist underneath doesn't get wet and rot out. Which is an interesting kind of a construction technique. I guess the only problem with that is that you can clearly see that it does get wet. As you can see, it is wet. And it is rotting. Although this is probably pretty old. This may be, 30 years old or so. Yeah, this wood is rotting, so I would like to change this whole beam out. This one here is kind of interesting because it seems to be rotting at the bottom, perhaps maybe a bit, but at the top, this plastic material here seems to be doing a good job of keeping that in good shape. That's all still in good shape. Now, it seems to be a bit of like dry rot happening under here, which I don't know if I want to get into that right now. This is still good over here. This wood here is still solid. Good and solid. That piece there is still good. That's nailed into this joist here, which is fastened to the house. It looks to be fastened to the house. So, good part is that all this steel stuff is still nice and straight, and this stuff is great. I just love this. If I was going to build a house, I would make everything out of this. As a matter of fact, a lot of stuff in my house is made out of this stuff here. The floors and such, a lot of stuff in the basement is made out of that stuff too. So, nice steel construction 2x4s here. I like that. I like that a lot. Stay there. take, no, Zoey. No, stop. Just relax. Stop. Stop it. No. Stop. Come down here. Come on. She just wants to be everywhere that I go. That's why I want to get these boards cut, because she's going to fall through there and hurt herself. 100% she's going to do that. So you gotta relax. You have to relax. You gotta relax sometimes. Nice new boards here. Getting pumped up here. This is the fun part. Let's see what we got here. 57 NLGA. 2 gate THT. I wonder what this all means. SPF. Perfect. Probably be good to stain both sides. I know they're pressure treated, but still, wouldn't hurt, eh? I think we're gonna do that. Saturating the wood very much. Oh, I could be wrong, I don't know. I just feel like the more protection the better. Come on. Oh man, she's such a curious dog. She basically just wants to be around me 24/7, which is great. I mean, that's what you want a dog for, right? Companionship, but she's a little extreme. She's a little clingy. A little clingy. Here's Ozer. You're a tad clingy, but that's okay. She's sort of a neurotic type of dog. She follows me every single place I go. You're a good girl though, Zoey. You're a good girl though, eh, Zozers? Huh? Yeah. I'm sorry I'm being a little bit mean. I know you just want to hang out with Daddy. You just want to be where Daddy is, huh? I get it. I get it. I just don't want you to get hurt. I just don't want you to get injured because you're old and fragile, emotionally and physically. And you're fat. You're a little fat. That's probably Dad's fault. That's Dad's fault. I don't blame you for that. That's Dad's fault. Do you want to go inside? Go inside. It's nice and cool. The air conditioning's on. Go on. Come on. Come back out if you want. Watch, she'll go inside, but she wants me to go inside with her. She won't go inside by herself. She wants me to go inside with her. No, I'm staying outside. You can come outside if you want. You want to come outside? Inside or outside? It's okay. You make up your mind. I'm going outside, okay? I'm going outside. You can come outside if you want. Okay. We're free for a bit. Let's see. Get some stuff done here. Okay, don't move. Just Daddy's giving you some love. Okay. Easy. And drying them in the garage because I thought it was going to rain, but it hasn't rained yet. And these are turning out pretty nice. I like the color. It's the same stain we used for the dock. I see Zoe's helping. Zoe's being a very good helper today. 3 more to go. 3 more boards to go. And then doing the other side should be pretty quick. Just filing down the sides too as I go, and got some interesting hardware that I will show you in a minute here when we get to screwing everything together. Anyways, we're gonna keep going with this. Okay, we got these all stained up here. Zoe's being a very good help. I'm going to turn them over and flip them over and do the other side. Then we'll be all good for that. And there's still quite a lot of things to do here. We got to change out. We got to change out a joist. One joist to change out. Change out this joist here. It's just starting to rain, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to get that to that today. And then I'm gonna rip out this whole thing here. I'm just gonna tear this whole thing out and build this all back brand new. And we gotta paint the metal trim too. We gotta do that too, so we'll get to that at some point. Okay, as with everything, this has turned into a much bigger job than I originally thought. This joist is all rotted, of course. I think I'll leave this piece in. I'm gonna try and take out these rotten pieces here. Build a new joist all the way through. This stuff here is just like basically giving way. Let's pick that right up. Zoey? Wow. Okay. Okay, we're making some progress here. I got this joist, this middle joist repaired. I'm gonna deal with this whole step situation separately. I want to get this done, and then I'll deal with the porch. Porch needs to be completely dismantled and rebuilt. So I'll do that. Before I do that, though, I'm gonna get this part finished. So let's have a look here at some brand new joists. Fixed up some of the brackets here. That's a 12-foot 2x6, 2x6 or 2x6, I think. Fastened together, and I've got some brackets under here. And sort of the same thing over here. Some brackets underneath here, angle brackets holding this. That step is rotten, so I just didn't have a long enough joist to make it to the very end, but we'll deal with that. I'll figure out what to do with that, but for now this is looking good. Actually, can probably start laying some boards out here now. Let's get right into that. That's the fun part. Get the lights out. We're going to be working late tonight. and get the boards in place more or less. This whole area will do tomorrow. Hopefully get that done tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Start screwing down these boards and spacing them out. I'm going to start screwing down these boards. Deck screws are kind of handy now. Come with these handy. They come with these handy spacers. Get 2 of them. There's another one over there. A pack of these deck screws, which are pretty expensive. These are Paulin Pro Premier Series deck screws, 125 pieces. These are T20. It's actually a Torx bit on this. It's actually a Torx bit on that screw there. So that's kind of interesting. Comes with a little T20 bit here. It's pretty interesting. So we will start screwing things down. I've got these self-drilling tech screw. These are 3-inch, and that's to go through the wood and into the metal. That was what was there before. You can see the holes from the boards that were there before. I'll try to do them a little bit more even than that, but I'll probably eyeball them just like the last person did. And we'll get this thing together. These look pretty good going in. Not putting them down too deep. I like these Torx screws a lot better. They're just a lot easier to. The bit hangs on to them easier. They don't slip like Robertson's do, or have been known to do. Hopefully this is all going more or less straight. I guess we'll soon find out. Alright, as with any project that is seemingly simple, things have turned into a man. Yeah, it's looking bleak here. Everything's torn apart. Took me a while to get things apart. All these screws are hidden behind things, and I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. So where it looks at the point right now where I don't even really like the way this box is built. The more I tear into this stuff, the more I don't like it. So, I mean, I'm at the point now where I might as well just build a whole new box for this. I've never done that before, but I guess we're kind of into it now. So, that part looks good. But screw it. And yeah, all these things down here, they're all rotted. All this is all rotted, so it's all rotted. Tear all this apart. And all this stuff is just floating and blowing in the wind. All this stuff here is not very good, you know, so even with the way this is attached, it's kind of flimsy. But I'm going to actually use some of these boards here that are in still pretty good shape, because some of them are not bad. They're okay for, like, you know, doing bottom plates, stuff like that, you know. Should be fine for doing stuff like that. Yeah, Got a couple pieces of 2x4. I'm just trying to save some money. Things are so expensive right now. A pack of screws is even fasteners, screws and things are just so expensive. So let's get the saws out, get the chop saw out. We'll start into this. Give you an example here. This box of screws. Some nice. These are nice screws. These are to go through the wood into the metal 2x4s. But that was $100. It's just nuts. Keeps that straight. Alright, just even with those small little things I just did there, made everything so much better. Feeling a lot better about this already. So we're using, because we got metal 2x4s here, or I don't know, metal studs. I'm using these screws here, which are self-drilling tech screws. And these are great. It's got like a drill on the end of them. Drill through the end of the wood and into the metal and go in, and got a nice fat collar and finish flush with the wood. So that's what's going to be going here to hold all this side of the deck down. But this is good. Super solid, feeling a lot better now. I was kind of discouraged there for a sec, but this is doable now. We're going to get right into this. Okay, I realize this looks a little rough, but it's good and strong. This looks crooked here because the actual concrete that this is sitting on has sunken into the ground. So I can't really lift this whole big concrete pad, so just sort of have to brace it on an angle. I've been reusing some of the old deck pieces, which is perfectly fine. This wood is actually still good for stuff like this. I'll put a piece in here. Not super pretty, but it's good and strong. And yeah, not pretty, but good and strong. And a lot more confident with this. I'm going to start washing these plastic pieces. And I'm going to reinstall this plastic in here. Hopefully that'll be okay, and then we can start go to the hardware store and get some stringers and build some stairs. Alright, we're going to start screwing down the ends of these boards. Got things more or less marked. 3.5 centimeters from each side is where each screw is going to go, and then we've got these spacers. We'll put these in as we're screwing the boards down. So we'll see how that goes. These screws that we're using here, these tech screws, these are 3-inch number 12 self-drilling tech screw. 100 of these was $100. So looking at $1 per screw. Unreal. Stuff's so expensive now. Anyways, we'll get these all fastened down, and then we'll get the last couple boards in here, and we're going to get the plastic back on, and then we're going to make some stairs, and yeah, keep going. Doing okay here. Doing pretty okay. I clean up that plastic, so put the plastic back on. Maybe paint up some of these trim pieces. But doing okay. Doing okay. Okay, so my neighbor comes to the rescue, lending me this beautiful DeWalt router, which is pretty crucial to the operation here because the place where the step goes in, it's not super even, as you can see there. I've already done one bit right here. Routed out that one turned out really nice, but yeah, anyways. And I got the wrong size boards this morning, so I guess we're doing 2x8s instead of 2x6s, but I don't know, it might look cool. Be good to get a little bit of extra strength here. Okay. Evened out this, leveled it all off. We got two stair stringers, steel stair stringers for the stairs. That'll be good. My old router is currently in the garbage. Did one board, and the brushes blew up, and you can see there's brushes down there. There's one brush there. There's another brush there. They basically blew up, and that thing is now in the trash. Piece of junk. I never even really used that router a whole lot, so really nice having good quality tools. It's not my router, but just does it ever make a difference having a good tool like that? So stoked. Hopefully this goes a little quicker now. Just keep plugging away here. I got a little discouraged there this morning, but feeling good again. Feeling good. I think this has come along good. I may have done that. May have routed that just a little too much. I'm not sure, but that fits in nice. I think that shims. Actually, I like these 2x8s. They'll give it a little bit more strength walking on it. No big deal. And then I've got 2x10s for the stairs. Oh, having that router is doing wonders. Looks like we got maybe 2 pieces left to go. Alright, it is like 35 degrees out. It's late afternoon. Got some more wood. A tent trailer. This tent trailer is an excellent utility trailer. Did another good load for me this morning. It's got some 2x10s and 2x8s in there. Just toss them in. Look at these little tie down things now here. But I didn't even use them for that. Just it's kind of the good thing about having a tent trailer is you can put the roof down, and I'm gonna definitely have one of these grades. sure. Yeah, I just put the roof down and don't have to worry about anything falling out. Something really heavy, I'll strap it down always. But so here we are. We got all the boards installed. It's looking pretty good. Some sort of minor problems, but for the most part. And of course I'll stain these so that they look the same as the deck here. And we're going to get these metal stair stringers on. We're going to make our stairs in the next step here. And then all this trim stuff we will do in another video, because the trim pieces I have, these pieces here, are actually custom, bent custom. So I'm going to have to get some steel and bend it custom, and my neighbor Andre's got some great tools over there, so he's got one of those, you know, very expensive flashing bender tools, so we'll borrow that from him and make ourselves some custom angles. Anyways, let's get some stairs built here. Alright, this is my first time doing this, so I'm just checking to make sure that these are level, which they were a minute ago. Now, it doesn't seem like it is, but it was a minute ago. Here we go. Pretty level here. I think it has to do with this. More or less level on this side. Here off. I'm not really sure. Wow, there we go. It's very sensitive. I mean, that's probably flatter than what was there. So, try to make sure everything's square and level. Pretty good that way too. So, I haven't permanently attached the stairs on yet. I just want to get 2 steps on to hold it all together, and then I'm going to take the whole thing off and then screw the last stair on, because it's hard. It would be virtually impossible to do that, you know, from the underneath, you know, if it's not upside down. So that's the way we're going to do it. So try to get one more stair in. Alright, that went pretty well. This stair stringer, I'm pretty happy with it. I thought it might be a little bit flimsy, but it's not. I've got 3 fasteners in on each. I've got 6 fasteners on each stair, 3 on each side, just sort of randomly like that. It's hot, eh? I told you. Go inside. Have some water. Have a water break. Huh? Let's have a water break. You know, you want to chill outside, but it's so much cooler in here. Look how much cooler it is in here. So so much cooler. The air conditioner is on, and then you can have some water. You have Daddy give you some water. You probably want some water. And we're out of water, I think. Yep, out of water. That's not good. Look, go get some water. Look. Look, go get some water. Get some water. What's going on here? Go get some water. Oh, that's a good girl. That's some nice, tasty water. Okay guys, that'll be the end of this video. This video is getting kind of long here. The porch looks okay. It's not finished yet, so it doesn't look as good as it could be. It needs all the trim pieces. Once the trim pieces go in, it'll look really snazzy, especially in areas like this where you can see the stair mounts here. You won't be able to see any of that stuff. There'll be some nice molding and edging on the corners here. I haven't really done any of that stuff here, but all in all, I think that was a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but I think it went pretty good, and I'm happy with the results. I mean, can't argue. It's good and solid. It's way more solid than it used to be. I mean, you can really enjoy this now. It's super strong, and it's nice to be able to use the front door again. Yeah, a little uneven here, but all in all, pretty good. Give this project a solid 6 out of 10 so far. I'm excited to get the railings on and redo this. Just a lot of work to do on this house. It's starting to look a little bit ratty along here. I'd like to make some new steel flashing and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna talk to Andre about that. Just gonna spruce the house up a little bit. Just looking a bit shabby lately. So we will yeah, it's just looking a bit shabby. That's all. Gotta get up on the roof, and there's some issues with the roof. Gotta get up there and do some maintenance. All kinds of stuff to do around the house. Always lots of work to do. But as long as we're trucking forward, I don't mind. As long as things are getting better, not worse, that's all I care about. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that video. It's UOttawaScotty, summertime, July, it's really hot. I hope you maybe picked up something from that video. And stay tuned for the next one. We'll see you soon. Bye. What is that? Is that just like some feathers caught in a cobweb? False alarm. I thought it was an animal. All right, keep going. UOttawaScotty out. We'll see you very shortly. Bye for now.